Cookie Cutter Overkill Edition is a chaotic, adrenaline-fueled Metroidvania that exudes style and personality, with gruesome, over-the-top action and a punk-inspired setting that feels refreshingly original. Combat is rapid, vicious, and immensely exciting, including fluid movement and a wide range of lethal strikes. The narrative is unexpectedly intriguing, combining dark humor and a rebellious edge. If you want a hardcore action platformer with a strong personality and tight gameplay, this one is a bloody fantastic time from start to end. Aura of Worlds is a clever roguelite platformer packed with creative tools and unpredictable level designs. Each run feels fresh, thanks to dynamic traps, enemy behavior, and room layouts that reward experimentation. From teleporting past lasers to freezing time mid-jump, the game encourages inventive problem-solving. Its pixel art style is vibrant, and the music fits the adventurous tone. With plenty of unlockables and tactical depth, it becomes easy to sink hours mastering each challenge and discovering new ways to survive. Minami Lane is a pleasant and soothing slice-of-life simulator in which you may create and manage a comfortable Japanese street. It's ideal for relaxing because to its charming art style and peaceful soundtrack. It's really wonderful to see the little businesses and cafes come to life, complete with charming characters. There is a moderate growth mechanism that allows you to personalize and grow at your own speed. It's a pleasant retreat, much like a nice cup of tea on a wet day. If you enjoy relaxing city-building adventures, this one is a hidden treasure. Rise Eterna draws players into a tactical journey filled with pixel art battles and a dark story centered on revenge. The grid-based combat is satisfying, and each character adds depth to the growing team. The art style leans retro, yet sharp, matching the somber tone of the narrative. With a steady progression system and rewarding customization, there's a strong sense of growth throughout. Music sets the mood well, while short dialogue scenes help build the world without slowing the pace. A solid choice for strategy RPG lovers. Crypt Stalker strikes with old-school flair and relentless action. Its pixel art oozes retro vibes while the chiptune soundtrack pumps adrenaline through every stage. The challenge ramps up steadily, rewarding sharp reflexes and pattern recognition. Each level feels thoughtfully structured, with enemies and traps that demand focus. Boss battles are intense, never feeling unfair, just hard-earned. There's a purity to the gameplay that respects the player's time and skill. A throwback done right, packed with intensity and a heavy dose of nostalgia. Shogun Samurai Tycoon packs strategy, style, and steady challenge into a smart feudal Japan setting. Building an empire from scratch while managing resources, upgrading troops, and fending off rivals never gets dull. The pixel art suits the retro vibe, and the soundtrack sets the tone just right. There's a good rhythm between combat and planning, keeping each hour fresh. What truly works is the balance tough but fair, with a satisfying sense of growth. A solid pick for those who enjoy tactical thinking with a historical twist. Heroes Hour throws players into chaotic real-time battles backed by deep turn-based strategy. It's addictive in the best way, with random maps, factions, and skills making each run feel fresh. The pixel art has a nostalgic charm, and watching hundreds of units clash never gets old. Sound design punches through nicely during tense moments. Progression stays rewarding, with plenty of freedom in how to build armies or heroes. A great choice when looking for something tactical yet energetic, with hours of replayability. Knights of Grayfang draws players into a moody fantasy realm with striking art direction and an atmosphere that feels both dark and inviting. Combat keeps things engaging, with satisfying weight behind each move and well-timed dodges making all the difference. The world design encourages exploration without ever feeling overwhelming. Sound design adds a strong layer of tension during key moments. As a dark action RPG, it's consistent, immersive, and confident in its tone without trying too hard to be something it's not. There Is No Light draws you into a bleak, atmospheric world packed with weighty combat and a striking pixel art style. The enemy designs and environments feel oppressive in the best way, creating a mood that sticks. Boss fights demand timing and patience, pushing reflexes without feeling unfair. The eerie soundtrack works wonders in maintaining tension throughout. A strong sense of progression and world building keeps the journey engaging. For those who enjoy methodical action in dark, lore-rich settings, this game is worth the time. Black Book is a unique RPG that combines Slavic folklore with dark magic in an engaging way. The story is rich and immersive, with meaningful choices that influence the path ahead. The turn-based combat is strategic and rewarding, encouraging thoughtful planning rather than just quick reflexes. The art style and soundtrack create a mysterious atmosphere that perfectly complements the narrative. A game that invites players to explore its world deeply and enjoy a thoughtful, well-crafted journey. Ninja or Die Shadow of the Sun is an exhilarating action game that combines stealth and combat with a compelling narrative. The gameplay is engaging, featuring a variety of weapons and skills to master while navigating beautifully designed levels. The soundtrack adds intensity, enhancing the atmosphere without overwhelming. The difficulty curve feels balanced, challenging players without frustration. This title is a solid pick for those who enjoy strategic action with a strong visual style and rewarding progression. G.I. Joe: Wrath of COBRA is a thrilling action game with engaging combat and a solid storyline. The variety of playable characters and their unique abilities add depth and strategy to the missions. Controls are responsive, making gameplay smooth and enjoyable. Levels are designed with great attention to detail, creating an immersive setting that keeps players hooked. The mix of stealth and action elements keeps the pace exciting, making this a rewarding challenge for those who love tactical gameplay. Nova Lands is a vibrant sci-fi adventure with engaging gameplay and an intriguing story. The controls feel responsive, making exploration and combat enjoyable. The world design invites players to dive into diverse environments filled with secrets and challenges. The soundtrack complements the action well, adding energy to each moment. This game creates a compelling mix of strategy and action that keeps players motivated to progress and uncover its mysteries. A solid choice for those seeking a fun, immersive journey. This puzzle adventure game is a true gem, combining clever level design with a dark, mysterious atmosphere. Each stage challenges logic and creativity, keeping players engaged without feeling repetitive. The visuals are crisp and well-crafted, perfectly matching the eerie tone. The soundtrack subtly enhances the mood without overwhelming the gameplay. It's a rewarding journey that encourages thoughtful exploration and problem-solving, making it a must-play for those who enjoy a well-constructed brain teaser. Whenever you need. Dark Deity is a tactical RPG that combines deep strategy with engaging storytelling. The game features a compelling cast of characters, each with unique skills and development paths that keep battles interesting and rewarding. Its classic grid-based combat challenges players to think carefully about positioning and resource management. The narrative weaves political intrigue and personal drama, creating a rich backdrop for every mission. This title is a solid pick for those who enjoy thoughtful gameplay paired with a well-written plot.
This would make for a fine tale.
Hello, Goodboy is a beautiful story about a young boy who navigates the afterlife with the help of his beloved dog. They traverse magnificent settings and meet a variety of personalities, each with their own stories and obstacles. Coco's excellent sense of smell and Eco's problem-solving abilities contribute to unlocking the afterlife's mysteries. The novel is full with warmth and intrigue, evoking a lovely fairy tale atmosphere. However, time is limited, therefore, it is critical to choose wisely who to spend time with. Monster Outbreak keeps the action engaging with its pixel art style and wave-based survival setup. The twin-stick controls are responsive, and combat feels satisfying as enemies swarm from every direction. Base building adds an extra layer of strategy without feeling overwhelming. Whether solo or in co-op, the pacing remains balanced, giving just enough time to breathe before the next horde hits. This is a solid pick for those who enjoy defending, upgrading, and battling through chaos with just the right amount of tension. Terracotta is an action-adventure game set in ancient China's Qin era. Players will learn about the rich history and conflicts of this era. As the lone, uncursed warrior in the Terracotta army, players must travel between the realms of Yin and Yang to save their colleagues from a curse. They must negotiate the tomb's depths, switching between Yin and Yang to avoid obstacles and foes. The game's goal is to solve the curse mystery, unearth ancient secrets, activate systems, and combat antagonists in order to restore peace to ancient China's spiritual wonders. Dream Tactics is an epic adventure in which Neru, a mystery hero, must preserve the dream world from the Pillow Legions and avoid its destruction. With over 100 cards at your disposal, you may perform devastating combinations against foes. Each character can play numerous cards every round, and each turn brings a new hand of cards. Strategic inventory management is essential, so equip your characters properly. You'll meet a variety of pals along the journey, each with their own set of cards, which will give complexity to your approach. Tunche is a hand-drawn beat-em-up with roguelike elements set in a vibrant Amazon jungle. The combat feels responsive, with each character offering a different style and pace. Animations are expressive, and the cooperative mode adds fun and variety. Music pairs well with the energetic tone, and the visual detail stays consistent across stages. Story scenes add personality without dragging down the pace. For those who enjoy action with a touch of the mystical, this is a solid, enjoyable journey worth taking. Tyrant's Blessing is a tactical turn-based game in which players take leadership of the Tyrant's last remaining troops in order to topple his oppressive dominion. The game prioritizes strategic planning and execution over unit efficiency. Players must choose between battle, protecting the living, or accumulating power to defeat zombie troops and bring life back to Tiberia. Challenges emerge, such as battling robbers or rescuing a kid. Players must carefully create their heroic team, keeping in mind the wise older wizard's limited teleportation capabilities. Porcupine is an adrenaline-fueled adventure game that takes players through over 50 difficult stages that need rapid thinking and reflexes. The game's settings are diverse and dynamic, including construction sites, valleys, and alpine peaks. With limitless lives for unending excitement, gamers may go headfirst into each level without worrying about running out of opportunities. Chainsaws and hidden eggs are also available for individuals who enjoy exploration and completion. The random element of the game adds to its thrill. Nine Years of Shadows is a thoughtfully designed game that invites players into a mysterious world filled with dark secrets and intense moments. The gameplay is engaging, combining strategic thinking with stealth elements that keep the tension alive. Visuals and sound design create an eerie atmosphere that complements the story well. Puzzle-solving challenges add depth, requiring careful observation and patience. This title provides a satisfying challenge for those who enjoy atmospheric storytelling and tactical gameplay. Mail Time is a charming, cottage-style adventure set in a serene forest. As a mail scout, you must deliver letters and goods around the Grumblewood Grove, explore bright and quirky surroundings, leap across flower fields, and climb tall trees. Customize your scout with over 46,000 permutations and earn badges to improve your flying skills. Explore 8 unique locations, including wooded settlements, wetlands, and farmland. The game is user-friendly with no time constraints or pressure, enabling players to explore at their own speed. Coromon is an exciting turn-based warfare game set in the land of Velua. As a rookie battle researcher, you must assemble a team of Coromon, chase down intruders, and deal with an emerging threat. The game includes over 100 beautiful animals, each with their own set of characteristics and abilities. Players must learn a stamina-based fighting system, selecting skills and attacks intelligently. The game takes place in 6 primary zones and cities, with hundreds of interconnected paths loaded with missions, mysteries, and goods. The City of Beats is a roguelite twin-stick shooter in which music affects every part of the gameplay. Players may go on limitless voyages over dynamically created areas, experiencing new obstacles, monsters, and improvements. They can make alliances with a variety of characters, including repair bots, merchants, and mysterious robotic beings. The center hub allows players to improve their primary abilities, get new weapons, and add extensions. Staying connected to the music is essential for success in this dynamic and rhythmic world. Funtasia is a 2D racing game in which players must save Funtasia, a utopia populated by fuzzy animals, from an apocalyptic flood of debris. The game is simple to learn, but it needs mastery of time and equilibrium. Hills, pits, bridges, quicksand, cliffs, and dark tunnels are among the difficulties in the race route. The essence of the game is constant acceleration, with brakes indicating weakness. Players compete on 10 circuits, mastering 40 various cars with distinct performance characteristics. They may compete in single or team modes, as well as on online leaderboards. Jack Move is an exciting cyberpunk RPG with deep strategic combat and an engaging story. The turn-based battles require careful planning, rewarding players who enjoy tactical challenges. Its neon-soaked world is immersive, filled with intriguing characters and mysteries to uncover. The soundtrack sets a perfect mood, enhancing the futuristic vibe. Exploration feels meaningful, with plenty of secrets and upgrades to find. This game provides a fresh take on RPG mechanics and narrative depth that keeps players hooked throughout. Dreamscaper is an action roguelike game with a distinct waking or dreaming gameplay cycle. Players may explore the city of Reedhaven, form relationships, and acquire permanent enhancements to tackle bigger goals. The game blends permadeath and lucid abilities to create an immersive experience. Players encounter formidable bosses who represent feelings such as isolation, fear, negativity, and loss. The complex battle system rewards skillful play with a variety of weapons and methods. Combat time management is critical for a combatant's effectiveness since it influences resource allocation and skill development. Acquiring skills can give a competitive advantage, boosting the likelihood of success and survival. However, ineffective time management can reduce engagement time, resulting in missed opportunities and greater susceptibility. Furthermore, disregarding physical fitness, mental health, and rest can lead to weariness, lower performance, and higher injury risk. Combatants must establish a balance between skill development and self-care in order to maximize their battle experience. Thanks everyone for watching. If you liked any one of these games, give it a thumbs up and subscribe. Hope to see you on the next one. And stay awesome!
In the face.